My life is changing again. Over the last few years, it has been quite apparent that my extremely simple lifestyle cannot be sustained on my current income. And as you may have caught, I failed last year on the epic road trip of 2022. This is the third time that this has happened. There were a couple reasons why, but the main reason was money. And as I mentioned in other videos about my aging camera gear and YouTube related expenses, I am so grateful for the use of the truck. However, it's my responsibility for vehicle maintenance and of course fuel when I drive it on holidays. This truck now is a few years old and occasionally needs repairs. As you may have caught, the Jayco needs extensive repairs. It would almost be beneficial to replace it than to repair it. However, because it's just me and my budget, this gives me the opportunity to do something different with the interior of the Jayco. Over the last 2 years, there has been a rental increase of roughly $120 total. I know it doesn't sound like much, but this has taken a huge portion out of my budget. And then with the rental lease needing to be signed again this fall, I am sure the rent is going to go up again. The apartment complex I live in fits my needs very well. However, it's become apparent that this lifestyle is not sustainable. I don't hold the landlord or the property management company responsible for what I'm about to do. They are in it to make money. They are in it to, make money. It's a whole name of the game. And this is not their problem. This is my to deal with. I know I'm not the only one feeling the grocery prices. However, my issue started long before this. I have tried to eat better quality food. I have tried to follow the diet plans put in place by those in charge of my life. However, I've had to scale back on the quality of foods and buy canned foods over fresh foods, and buy cheaper foods altogether. This has other effects, from weight gain to blood pressure issues to other health problems from the preservatives and the cheapness of the food and the poor quality of the food. When your cost of living goes up, things need to be sacrificed. You need to cut back on things. Some of the things that get cut back are the lack of enjoyment in your life due to budget constraints. No more trips to the city for like Ice on White or Candy Cane Lane, things like that. No more shopping trips in the cities. No more things that you enjoy, like your paintings or your woodworkings. Having to say no to friends or family when you get an invite to go out to movies or to supper. Having to say no when you get invited to a camping trip because you just can't afford the fuel or lot rent or food to go there for the weekend. Part of the bonus of living in this complex was a break in the power bill. However, there is a new rules coming soon, and we will have to pay for our power bill fully. I understand this rule. Many tenants have abused the discounted power and leave their lights on 24 hours a day. With the increase in taxes by our wonderful government, this means a power bill increases, then that means that the landlord is having to pay more on the power bills because the tenants aren't respecting the gift of subsidy for the power bill. The only way these increases are going to stop is if people get out on the next election and vote properly and not be blinded by the pretty boy with the good hair that makes all the shiny promises that he never intended on keeping to begin with. And when people ask questions why, he throws something in front of them to distract them with the big issues put in place by him and his government to begin with. When your budget is pushed to the limit, when you're not sure what to do, the power is in your hands to make a change. The only thing left is to move. I have spent many nights thinking it over. I have weighed out options. I have tried to get help from government agencies that claim to be there, but all that has failed, so my last option again is to move. Most people pick up a second job to make extra money. However, I don't have the luxury of working like I once did. This started back again in 2013. This incident started a chain reaction that changed my life and brought me to this point today. I am not sure what my future plans are. I need to extremely cut my expenses. Over the last couple of months, I have been sorting through boxes. Some boxes have been sealed since 2018 and others since 2020. Obviously, those items I do not need. Those items are part of my old life, old reminders of things. Treasures that I kept in case of a return of a certain person. I have once again been liquidating my life just like I did in 2018. Once again allowing strangers to feast on the carcass of my kingdom. This is both bitter and sweet. Bitter in a way that these items that I once treasured, and sweet in a way that I finally have the extra to buy groceries or new shoes or clothes or pay for some of these bills that have been over my head for years. These very things I've been struggling to get rid of and fix all these years. I am hoping this change will allow me to fix the Jayco and maintain the truck and have the ability to have a little bit of enjoyment. I am not sure where I will end up or where my next lease will be. The future is mine to change. I have many hopes and dreams. Many of them will never become reality. But for those that I can achieve, I'm gonna do my best to make them happen. Sometimes in life you have to risk everything to get ahead. Sometimes in life you have to make costly course corrections to get back on track. I went off course in the early 2000s, and it's been 23, soon to be 24 years I've been going the wrong direction. I am stepping out of my comfort zone. I am leaving my bubble. I am reaching out for something different. I have waited long enough for things to go back the way they once were. It is time for me to live the life that I had planned to live all those years ago. By the time you hear this video, all of this will have already happened. It will either be a good thing or another epic disaster. Stay tuned and subscribe to this channel for more adventures.